channel, or hi if you're new. I am Z, your fashion loving bookworm, and today we are going to be doing an updated bookshelf tour. So basically, since I did my last one, I think it's maybe, I think I did it in 2024? I don't remember. But anyways, I've done one of these with all of my shelves and stuff, but I've added another shelf. I've bought new books, of course, and I read more books. And so yes, we are going to do an updated bookshelf tour. I'm going to show you all of the books in my collection, so let's get started. So for this bookshelf tour, I decided we're going to start with my TBR card. These are actually all of my current reads, hence all of the bookmarks inside of them. So first we have Fallen by Lauren Kate, Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent, Zodiac Academy, The Reckoning by Carolyn Peckham and Susan Valenti. Then we have Shatter Me by Tahir Mafi, The Forbidden Wolf King by Leah Stone, Rule of the Aurora King by Nisha J. Tooley, Icebreaker by Miss Hannah Grace, Bonds of Hercules by Jasmine Moss. Well, I haven't finished this one yet. I don't know. Anyways, we have The Curse by Harper L. Woods, and then we also have Within Obsession and Lies by Stacey Jones and Harper Wilde. Those are all books I have started and gotten through at least 5 chapters, which is why they're current reads. Then we move over to this little Billy bookcase. We're just going to set that aside. Okay, moving over to this little Billy bookcase, we have my special edition of Lightlark by Alex Astor. These are kind of book series, I can't remember. But anyways, we have The Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer, The Complete Tales. This is all of Edgar Allan Poe's work. Bullfinch's Mythology, because I'm a giant mythology nerd. Then, coming down here, this is my sci-fi slash horror slash contemporary fiction shelf, I suppose. Yeah, basically. So we have The Blood Gift, which is the second book to The Blood Trials. They're not together because size, and yes. Then we have Sunshine and Nails by Mai Nguyen, The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying English. Wow, okay. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. I Want to Die, but I Want to Die, but I Want to Eat Tteokbokki by Paek Se-hoo. Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman, because a mythology nerd. Dial A for Aunties by Jesse Q. Santano. Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Khaw. The Lost Apothecary by Penn Shaw. Counterfeit by Kirsten Chen. Again, The Blood Trials. Crazy Rich Asians, Kinda Rich Girlfriend, Rich People Problems. Love, Sex, and Vanity by Kevin Kwan. The Fraud Squad by Kayla Zhao. And that is that shelf. Then we are moving down to here. These are more of my classics, minus, you know, the Discovery of Witches series. But we have the complete works of William Shakespeare, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Story. This is all of those Carol in regards to Alice in Wonderland. We have Dracula, the Discovery of Witches trilogy, which is Discovery of Witches, Shadow of Night, and Book of Life. Then we have 3 of my classics, which is Frankenstein, A Tale of Two Cities, and The Great Expectation by Mary Shelley and Charles Dickinson. Then the very last shelf on this bookshelf is going to be everything I own by Chloe Gong. So Immortal Longings, Vilest Things, The Violent Delights, Our Violent Ends, Foul Lady Fortune, Foul Hearts Huntsman, and the last Violet Call, which is A Foul Thing in This Foul Murder. And then we don't talk about this book because it hurt my feelings. Yeah, that book hurt my feelings a lot. But anyways, that is this little baby shelf right here. And now we're moving into the big guns. Okay, so starting off, this is actually going to be my YA shelf right here. So of course we have all of Twilight, and then we have Life and Death, and then Midnight Sun. Next is the Immortal series by Alison Noel. So it's Evermore, Blue Flame, Shadowland, Dark Flame, Nightstar, Everlasting. And this is a newer series by her. It's Stealing Infinity and Ruling Destiny. I ended up getting her those because I loved her writing style when I was like younger. So I purchased those. We have yet to read them. Okay, so for this next shelf we have Mew. And then behind you is The Night of the Solstice, Heart of Valor, the Night World series. Oh my gosh, there's like a rumor that they're finally finishing this. I don't know, but if they do, I need it. But it is all of them, so it's Secret Vampire, Daughters of Darkness, Spellbinder, Dark Angel, The Chosen, Soulmate, Huntress, Blackdawn, Witchlight. And then we have the Dark Vision series, and this is The Strange Power, The Possessed, and The Passion. And all of those are by my favorite author, R.I.P. Queen, L.J. Smith. Then we have Hush Hush, Silence, and Crescendo by Rebecca Fitzpatrick. I think there's another one. I have no idea, but there might be another book in the series, like the 4th book, but I don't know. Anyways, after that we have, this is House of Ash and Shadow, this is House of War and Bone, this is House of Light and Ether. This is one series. Then we move over, my little skeleton guy. This is Wolf Girl, Lost Girl, Alpha Girl, Mated Girl. Then that's one series. This is another series. We have The Last Dragon King, The Broken Elf King, The Ruthless Fae King, and then The Forbidden Wolf King is on my cart. And then this is one series, and this series is completely different. This is Fallen Academy Book 1 and Fallen Academy Book 2, and these are all by Leah Stone. My little skeleton dude there. Next up, we have all of these little Monster High dolls. They're so cute. I got them all in blind bags like years ago. Then we have Frostblood, Fireblood, and Nightblood by Ellie Blake. We have Serpent and Dove, Blood and Honey, The Scarlet Veil, and The Shadow Bride. This is all by Shelby Mochran. I probably said that wrong. Then, controversial series that I haven't read yet, but anyways, it is what it is. I own them. I'll get to them maybe. But Powerless, Powerful, Reckless, and Fearless by Lauren Roberts. Next we have a God tier series that I love it. But anyways, we have Dark Frost, Crimson Frost, Midnight Frost, Killer Frost. Then we have Spartan Heart, Spartan Promise, and Spartan Destiny. These are actually 3 newer ones that I found because I started rereading the series this year. These are all by Jennifer Estep. But I love the series when I was a lot younger and I wanted to reread them. And then this is a spin-off of that series. So we now have it. And this is the Mythos Academy series. So yes. Now we're moving on to the next shelf. My beautiful skeleton head. Skull? Yes, it is a skull. English is hard. Then we have The Coldest Girl in Cold Town. We have The Stolen Heir, The Prisoner's Throne, How the King of Elfham Learned to Hate Stories, The Cruel Prince, The Queen of Nothing, and then The Wicked King, all by Miss Holly Black. We have A River of Royal Blood, I think that's what it's called. Yes, A River of Royal Blood, and then we have, oh please fit, A Queen of Gilded Horns, this is by Amanda Joy, followed by Lightlark by Alex Astor, The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw, The Ravens and the Monarchs, this is by Paige Morgan. Excuse you. Then we have Blood of Wonderland, Queen of Hearts, and War of the Cards. This is by Colleen Oakes. I love Alice in Wonderland. Like any Alice in Wonderland spinoff, I will read it. And I'll get to this one eventually, but yes. Then we have House of Salt and Sorrow. Whoop. She got dark. There we go. House of Salt and Sorrow, House of Roots and Ruin, and then The 13th Child, all by Erin A. Craig. Okay, moving down to our next shelf, we have a pirate Hello Kitty and a mermaid Hello Kitty. Now, over here, we have A Dress for the Wicked. This is by, who is this even by? Autumn Krause. It's like a Cinderella retelling kind of sort of thing. And then we have The Queen's Assassin and then The Queen's Secret by Melissa Dela Cruz. We have Grim Lovelies and Midnight Beauties by Megan Shepherd. Then we have Dark and Shallow Lies by Jenny Meyer Sane. We have Give the Dark My Love and Bid My Soul Farewell by Beth Reeves. We also have The Liar's Crown by Abigail Owen. This was really good, but I'm struggling to find the next one in a hardcover like this, so we don't have it yet. Anyways, we have Relic and Ruin. This is by Wendy McIver. This was also really good. I really liked that for like a YA story. Oops. Oopsie, sorry. Okay. Next up we have This Woven Kingdom and These Infinite Threads, and then Unite Me by Miss Tahir Mafi. We have The Scarlet Alchemist by Kylie Lee Baker. We have A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kimmer, and then we have The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. I feel like I'm missing something over here, but I can't remember what. It's fine. Okay, coming down to this shelf over here, I actually think I have one of these in the wrong location. I don't actually think this is YA, so, but she's living here right now. But we have The Wren and the Holly Library by K.A. Lind. We have The Shadow Between Us by Tricia Levenseller. We have Heartless by Marissa Meyer. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. House of Marion by J.L. Darker by 4 by C.L. Tan. And then Silver in the Bone by Alexandra Bracken. These two are both, they were, oh gosh, what, Owl Crate editions. Then we have Torment, Passion, Rapture, and Fallen in Love, all by Lauren Kate. This is part of the Fallen series. Then we have A Song of Wraith and Ruin, and then A Passion of... A Psalm of Storms and Silence. This is by Kimberly Brown, I think that's her name. Wow, no, not even close. Roseanne A. Brown. Next up, we have... Oh, these are really hard to see in this lighting. Hold on, let's pull them out. And honestly, the covers are so pretty. We have Something Strange and Deadly, and then A Darkness Strange and Lovely by Susan Dennard. Honestly, covers gorge. And then we have Blood Moon by Miss Brittany S. Lewis. And that is this shelf right here. Moving down to the last YA shelf on this YA shelf. Okay, that makes sense. I have all these little buddies. I don't know what to do with them, so they just live there. I've been looking for this. Anyways. Okay, moving on. We have Caraval, Legendary Finale, Once Upon a Broken Heart, about The Ballad of Never After, and then A Curse for True Love, all by Stephanie Garber. I can English. An Ember in the Ashes, A Reaper at the Gates, A Torch Against the Night. Wow, I don't even know the names of these. Okay. A Sky Beyond the Storm. These are all by Sabaa Tahir. We have The Red Queen, Glass Sword, King's Cage, and War Storm by Victoria Aveyard. Then we also have Night of the Witch, and then The Fate of Magic by Sarah Rosh and Beth Reeves. Yes. And that is that shelf. That was a mouthful. And we got another shelf. This is going to be the last part of my YA books. So we have all of the, oh gosh, what is it called? The House of Night novels. We have the whole entire series. And then we have Spells, Trouble, Omens by Unhexed, all by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. But this is the whole Night World series. And then we also have Aki, because love him. Going down, I know, slightly embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. I have a full-time job. I'm proud of myself. Okay, so we have Avalon High by Meg Cabot. I absolutely loved this series when I was, it's not a series, it's literally a standalone, but I absolutely loved that when I was in high school, I think I read that. Yeah, I read that in high school. And it's basically like a Knights of the Round Table Arthur mid author retelling. Super good. Love that. Then we have Unhinged, Splintered, Ensnared, and Untamed. These are by A.G. Howard. And again, love an Alice in Wonderland retelling, anything Alice in Wonderland related. Next up, we have the Queens of Finbren series with Queens of Finbren, 3 Dark Crowns, 1 Dark Throne, 2 Dark Reigns, 5 Dark Fates by something crap, what's her name? Story of my life. How is it you said that? Kendare Blake. Anyways, this was such a good series. Then we have Golden Girl and Fashionista by Nicole Ostow. I will never get rid of these books. I was obsessed with them when I was younger. It's the same for Sweet 16 by Kate Bryan. Just, it's like, this one is like a Groundhog's Day kind of thing, but like her Sweet 16. It's so good. Anyways, we have Spelled, Wanted, and Banished by Betsy Shell. So, Legend Born by Tracy Deonn. We have Belladonna and Foxglove by Adeline Grace. We have Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. The Shadow Wand by Lori Foster. What We Devour by Lindsay Miller. And then Death Is My BFF by, ooh, and we have this zombie Hello Kitty by Katarina E. Tonks. So I'm not gonna lie, I've actually had really good luck finding like these Wattpad published books, and I really like them. So yes, I've had good success with Wattpad publishers. I don't know what it is, I like them. And that is just the books I've, little books I've read this year. Now, we have My Little Skeleton Man on his tombstone, still reading. R.I.P. Read in peace. Then we have Kingdom of the Wicked, Kingdom of the Cursed, Kingdom of the Feared, Throne of the Fallen, Throne of Secrets, Throne of Nightmares, all by Carrie Maniscalco. Legend and Chasm by Stacey McEwen. McEwen, I think that's how you said that. House of Beating Wings and House of Pounding Hearts by Olivia Wildenstein. Escaping Wonderland by Tiffany Roberts. Her Majesty's Royal Coven, The Shadow Cabinet, and Queen Bee by Juno Dawson. How to Love Your Elf by Kierland Sparks. Witches and Vampires by Brianna White. Fortune Fae Academy, books 1 and 2. The Winter Fae Queen. Okay, so this one is like, and this is Mewtwo. Okay, so these are J.R. Thorne, and then these 3 are J.R. Thorne and Lexi Frost, and then this is J.R. Thorne. I need this second one to come out expeditiously. I like, even commented on TikTok, like, where's the next one? But anyways, it's Winter Fae Queen, Elemental Fae Academy 1, 2, and 3. But yes, I love the writing style. If you guys love a good Why Choose, they're top tier. Like, they're so great. Anyways, Why Choose Romance, J.R. Thorne, Lexi C. Frost. They can do no wrong to me. So, coming down, because, oh, by the way, my YA shelf ended right here. These are all adult. So, yes. Next, more skeletons, because obsessed. We have Fear the Flames by Gianna Darling. This is the indie pubbed edition. I don't have the traditionally published edition. Okay. And we have Wicked as the Reaper and The Feral as the Beast by Nisha J. Tooley. We have A Demon in the Dawn, An Ember in the Dark, and then A Blaze in the Shadows. These are all by L.J. Burkhart. Wings Once Cursed and Bound by Piper J. Drake. That is a hard name to say. I'm not going to lie. The J. Drake. Anyways. One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. We have That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. That Time I Got Drunk and Needed a Love Potion on a Werewolf. That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human. I got abducted by aliens, and now I'm trapped in a rom-com, all by Miss Kimberly Lemming. Love her. Can't wait for her next one to come out. I think it comes out in like August. But then we have Realm of Ashes and Empire of Sand. These are the books of Umbra by Tasha Suri. We have A Fate of Wrath and Flame by K.A. Tucker. Lord of the Fading Lands, Lady of Light and Shadows by C.L. Wilson. The series is complete. I just don't have it. Then, this is also the indie pubbed edition of Heavenly Bodies. I don't have the traditionally published one by Imani Uriye. Blood Crown by Elizabeth Brown and Tori Heat. Frost by Cian Crawford. The Poppy War, and then the Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. And we have an Applejack in a Halloween costume. Moving down, we have a Hello Kitty mummy. We have Gyu. And then we have, oh my gosh, I forgot her name, but she's from, oh no. Magical Doremi. I couldn't remember the Japanese name for it, but anyways, Magical Doremi. Then over here we have The Witch Collector by Carissa Weeks. We have Wings So Wicked by Emily Blackwood. We have Empire of the Vampire by Jay Kristoff. We have Assistant to the Villain, Apprentice to the Villain, and Accomplice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Meyer. We have The High Mountain Court, The Witch's Blade, and then The Rogue Crown by A.K. Mulford. The Deer and the Dragon, The Fox and the Falcon by Piper C.J. Excuse you. We have War Bride by Sylvia Mercedes. Deal with the Elf King by Elsie Kova. The Fairy Bargain of Prospect Hill by Rowena Miller. Tonight I Bleed and Tonight I Burn and Tonight I Bleed by Catherine J. Adams. This was so good. I cannot wait to read this one. Then we have Filthy Rich Vampires 1, 2, 3, and 4 by Geneva Lee. And then we have Filthy Rich Fae. And then we have Blood Moon Sanctum by Zion Schaefer. And then Of Blades and Wings by Eliza Rain. And that is that shelf. You may go back to your place. So, guard my books. Because, you know, some of them have demons in it. No, not really. Yes, they, oh, kind of, sort of. Anyways. This is my minuscule bookshelf. This is literally one of those, what are they called? Like the mini balls? Anyways. But yes, look at that. They're so cute. Okay. But we have Feybound and Cursebind by Sarah L. Arifi. We have Hades and Persephone by Lee Savano and Stasia Stark. We have Quicksilver by Kelly Hart. We have Kiss of the Basilisk by Lindsay Straub. We have The Mad King by Jovi Winters. Again, Alice in Wonderland. Love it. Chef's kiss. Princess of Blood and Blade. This is by Angela J. Ford. We have A Prince So Cruel by Ingrid Seymour. Also, people wanted to talk about this book when, like, it was getting more hype. And they're like, oh my gosh, A Prince So Cruel. It's so similar to, like, The Cruel Prince. It is not similar. It's not similar at all. The titles are slightly similar, but the story and plotline, not similar. Okay? Remember that. Not similar. It's good. So, if you want to read it, you should read it. Just say. Now I gotta put back. Okay. Then we have Demon's Bride, Demon's Bane by Leigh Miller. Damn it, I said that wrong again. Lee Miller. I say that wrong all the time. Because, like, in Hawaii, it's Leigh, not Lee. But in mainland, it's Lee. Anyways. It's complicated. It confuses me every single time. But I cannot wait for the third one to come out. And that will be out this year, and I can't wait to read it. Anyways, Beautiful Villain by Rebecca Kinney. The Trial of the Sun Queen by Fate of the Sun King. And then Tale of the Heart Queen, all by Nisha J. Tooley. I really liked this one, and I still need to finish the second one. So anyways, A Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden. Court of Dragons and Crowns. And then we have Court of Dragons and Vows by G. Bailey. I really liked this one, but I don't know who, like, she has published her books, because I think she's an indie publisher. But if you don't like your spines, like, breaking, this one broke, like, it literally cracked the first time I opened it. Might have lost my mind a little bit, but it's on Kindle Unlimited, so yes. But I will have them as bookshelf trophies. Anyways, moving along, because we're going to be here forever and I talk too much. Okay, now we have The Stars Are Dying, and then The Night is Defying. These are by Chloe C. Penaranda. We have Bloodguard by Cece Robinson. An Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson. Seraphim Academy and Claim by Lucifer by Elizabeth Briggs. There's more than one book in these things, so don't be intimidated, but yes. Then we have Six Scorched Roses. We have Ashes and the Starcursed King, and then we have Songbird and Heart of Stone by Carissa Broadbent. I haven't bought the other ones. I will. I'm trying to be reasonable this year, okay? I'm trying not to buy every single book without reading the first one. Yes, okay. The Wraith King by Juliet Cross. Bonded by Thorns, Woven by Gold, Forged by Malice by Elizabeth Helen. If you want a good white shoes, definitely look into it. It is pretty good. Or the first one. I still need to read these ones. Then we have The Huntress by Eleanor Borja. A Word So Fitly Spoken, Losing Wendy, and Freeing Hook by T.A. Lawrence. I started this one and I like soft DNF'd it at like 60% of the way through, and it was really good, but I kind of got bored. but I will finish it. Anyways, yes, and that is the second of my large bookshelves. And then coming up to the next one, this is just R.I.P. my sweet baby Angel. My sister-in-law got that for me. I love him. He's slightly creepy, but he looks just like Cooper. R.I.P. my baby. Anyways, we have my little baby dragon, and he's reading a book. And we have The Ever King and the Ever Queen by L.J. Andrews. We have Sea of Ruin by Pam Godwin. The Hollow Heathens by Nicole Fiorina. We have Bound by the Shadow Prince by Ruby Dixon. We have The Book of Azrael, The Throne of Broken Gods, and the Dawn of the Cursed Queen, I can English, by Amber V. Nicole. We have What Lies Beyond the Veil by Harper L. Woods. We have Bewitched and Bespelled by Laura Thalassa. We have the whole entire Ice Planet Barbarian series that is currently out. My Goddess candle, which smells amazing. If you guys, if they're like smell-o-vision, you guys, I would have you smell. But anyways, Ice Planet Barbarians, Barbarian Alien, Barbarian Lover, Barbarian's Prize, Barbarian's Mind, Barbarian's Mate, Barbarian's Touch, Barbarian's Taming, Barbarian's Heart, Barbarian's Hope. Love them all. Okay, my baby dragon. Now, that was pretty much all my fantasy and fantasy romance shelves that we went through over here. Now we're moving on to more of our dark romance. So we have Den of Vipers by K.A. Knight, The Ritual, The Sinner, The Sabotage, The Sacrifice, Carnage, Madness by Chantal Tessier, Lords of Pain, Lords of Wrath. This is the Royals of Forsyth. This is book 1 and 2 by Rue Lawson. We have Wicked Little Sins, Wicked Little Games by A.R. Breck, Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman, The Predator by Runix, Caught Up, Game On. I have Lights Out. I just have already read it, and it's on my already read shelf, so it's not right here. Sick Boys, Evil Boys, Vile Boys by Clarissa Wilde, the Mindfuck series by S.T. Abbey, and then Blood Orange by Karina Haley, or is it Hal? And then we have Inosuke and a Tokidoki with a Kuromi on her. More dark romance. We've got Bungo Stray Dogs because it kind of fits, minus the romance. And My Heart Skull Hands. Okay, next is this other dark romance shelf. We have Along for the Ride and Hitch by Lauren Beale. We have Invoking the Blood by Calissa Neath. We have The Psycho and the Reaper by Nikki J. Summers. We also have Sick Fuck by Tilly Cole, Shallow River, Does It Hurt, Phantom, Satan's Affair, Haunting and Hunting Adeline, Where's Molly, My Dreadful Darling by H.D. Carlton. We have Dreadful Rouge and Rouge by Greer Rivers. Then we have Toxic by Nicole Blanchard, The Dare, Losers 1 and 2, Her Soul to Take, Her Soul for Revenge, Her Soul of a Witch, all by Harley LaRue. Then we have Vow of Revenge and Corrupting the Innocent by P. Rain. We have Once You're Mine. We have Once You're Mine and Now You're Mine by Morgan Bridges. And then we have Kiss of Death by... what is her name? Oh my goodness. It's like, I mean, I know, but I don't know. Alice Wilde. Look at that cover. Okay. I'm putting things back as I go, otherwise I'll just have a mess when I'm done. I'm smart. Moving down, we have another, this is Hazuki from Magical Doremi. I really like that show when I was younger. And this is my tiny bookshelf. So we have my favorites. Also Zodiac. But anyways, we gotta move this without making it fall. My bookshelf and a bookshelf. I have two, you know, like book conception. Anyways, we have Ghost of Halloween by Layla Faye. We have Nero, King and Dom by S.J. Tilley. We have Hooked and Scarred by Emily McIntyre. We have Praise and Eyes on Me by Sarah Kate. Oh yeah, this is a current read too. Whoops. We have The Pucking Wrong Number, The Pucking Wrong Date, The Pucking Wrong Guy, The Pucking Wrong Christmas by C.R. Jane. And there's so many other, like, she has like a football one and she has a baseball one. And I'm just like, ah, man, I need to catch up. We have Tri-Six Venom, Credence, Corrupt, Birthday Girl, Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. Then we have The Rebel King and The Dark King by Gina L. Maxwell. We have Touched by Sin by Harley Beck. We have Twisted Devotion by Poppy St. John. And then we have A Soul to Keep by Opal Renee. Rain? Yes, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Okay, this shelf might be... No, it's not going to be complicated. Okay, we just have to... We're going to do these ones first, and then we'll move them. That makes so much sense. And Sakura. We have Silverleaf by Danny Francis. We Who Will Die by Stasia Stark. Red City by Mary Lou. Immortal Consequences by Ivy Mary. We have... What's this? Rings of Fate by Melissa De La Cruz. We have Hemlock and Silver by T. Kingfisher. We have Stolen Midnights by Catherine Quinn. And then we have Bloodbound by Ellis Hunter. Now we're gonna move these because there's more behind. Oh my goodness. Books are heavy. Okay. Now we have Babylonia by Costanza Casti, Hera by Jennifer Saint, 9000 Hellbent by Lee Bardugo, The Rebel Dagger in the Flame, and then The Rebel Rose by Catherine Doyle, The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong, Wayward by Emily Hart, This Spells Love by Kate Robb, Dragon Fruit by something Mooser. I cannot remember, and I'm not trying to pull all these out. How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kwong, You Again by Kate Goldbeck, Starling House by Alex E. Haro, 5 Broken Blades by Mai Corlin, Inkblood Sister Scry by Emma Tors, The Collected Regrets of Clover by Miki Brammer, and then The London Sand Society by Sarah Penner. Over here we have Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I think this is literally the only Abby Jimenez book I own. Anyways, The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren, The Kingdom of Sweets by Erica Johansson, Blackwoods Blue Sky by Iwani Ivy, Passion Project by London Sperry, The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer, The Courting of Bristol Keats by Mary E. Pearson, Violet Thistlethwaite Is Not a Villain Anymore by Emily Krimpholz. I said that wrong. Sorry. Play Nice by Rachel Harrison, Our Infinite Fates by Lauren Stephen. I heard this one is so good. I need to read it. Then we have The Road of Bones by Demi Winters, How Freaking Romantic by Emily Harding, and then Arsenic and Adobo by Mia P. Manasala. We have Phantasma and Enchantra by Kaylee Smith, A Fate Inked in Blood and a Curse Carved in Bone by Danielle L. Jensen. We have Heartless Hunter and Rebel Witch by Kristen Cicerelli. We have Butcher and Blackbird, Leather and Lark, and Scythe and Sparrow by Bryn Weaver. And then we also have The Wild Hunters by Emily Lloyd Jones. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. Okay, so we just knocked out my 3 big shelves. Now, I am not going to do my manga in this video because I'm going to do an updated anime room stuff. But we have 3 more bookshelves to get through because I bought a new one. You see that? That wasn't there the last time. I recently got that. So yeah, let's go talk about it. Let's go look what's there. Okay, let's go. But first, alright, it's Lord Sesshomaru. Okay. I just sat on his face. That's so inappropriate. Anyways, giant Hello Kitty. Please move. Now, I don't even know how to like classify like this bookshelf. It's like dark, but not dark. So yes, we have A Touch of Dark, A Game of Fate, A Touch of Malice, Game of Retribution, A Touch of Ruin, A Game of Gods, A Touch of Chaos, Mountains Made of Glass, Apples Dipped in Gold, King of Battle and Blood, Queen of Myth and Monsters, all by Scarlett St. Clair. Then we have Dirty Lying Fairies, Dirty Lying Dragons, Dirty Lying Wolves by Sabrina Blackberry. Excuse you. Look at this little Karomi. And then we have Promises and Pomegranates. We have Vipers and Virtuosos, Oaths and Omissions, Arrows and Apologies, Souls and Sorrows, Liars and Liaisons by Sav R. Miller. Excuse you as well. We have Brutal Prince, Stolen Heir, Savage Love, Bloody Heart, Broken Vow, Heavy Crown, There Are No Saints, There Is No Evil, Minx, and Grimstone by Sophie Lark. You may go back now. Okay, if you guys don't know, if you know who Cybergirl is, these are like her dolls. And it's like, okay, anyways. I thought they were cute. I got them with my niece. Now, Panda, please move. All right. Over here we have Devious Lies, and this is by Parker S. Huntington. And okay, so it's Devious Lies and Darling Venom. These are solely by Parker S. Huntington. Then we have My Dark Romeo, My Dark Desire, My Dark Prince by Parker S. Huntington and L.J. Shin. Then we have Beautiful Graves and Pretty Reckless by L.J. Shin alone. Okay, so that's how they're organized. Then we have Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, Twisted Lies, King of Wrath, King of Pride, King of Greed, King of Sloth by Miss Anna Huang. Moving the pen back over. We'll just do these up on top. First, we have A Touch of Shadows by Jessica Thorne. We have Ordinary Monsters by J.M. Miro. Then we have The Sweet Far Thing, A Great and Terrible Beauty, and then Rebel Angels by Libba Bray. We have Glit by Geneva Lee, A Diary of Blood by S.T. Gibson, Between Love and Loathing, Between Commitment and Betrayal, and then Shattered Vows by Shane Rose. We have Sincerely Your Inconvenient Wife by Julia Wolf, Chasing Love by Kat T. Mason, Pestilence, War, Famine, and Death by Laura Thalassa, and Gothicana by Runix. I love this one. I don't care what anybody says. I love that book. Moving over here. My Haikyuu puzzle. Oh my goodness. On the last shelf in this room. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Alright, so we have my sports romance shelf, which is why Kuro is right there. So, well, okay, it starts being sports romance after my Ali Hazelwood stuff, okay? Okay, so You Can't Fight Molecular Attraction. This is by Marceline Adams. I loved this. When I started like reading Ali Hazelwood, I read this one because it's like a STEM romance. It's so good. I need her to make more. But anyways, we have The Love Hypothesis, Love on the Brain, Love Theoretically, Not in Love, Bride. Then we have Problematic Summer Romance. We have Loath to Love You, Chick and Mate 2 Can Play, and Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I know I don't have Mate, okay? Don't come for me. I will buy it. Just not right now. Then we have Mile High by Liz Tomforty, The Deal, The Mistake, The Score, The Goal, The Legacy by Elle Kennedy. We have Wildfire and Daydreamer by Hannah Grace. Then we have Longshot and Blockshot by Kennedy. Oh wait, and then The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan. And then we have Collide by Bal Cabra. Now, these are like, this is our fluffy romance shelf. This is why, you know, my little cows. Then we have A First Time Color by B.K. Borson. Excuse you, cows. We have Never by Jessa Hastings. We have The Bride Test, The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. Then we have The Comeback, and then The Stand-In by Lily Chu. We have The American Roommate Experiment and The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. Cows. Love in Other Words, The Soulmate Equation, and then My Favorite One Night Stand by Christina Lauren. Then we have Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson. We have Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Akaweki Emazi. I'm so sorry. I murdered that. That was the worst. I'm so sorry. Shine by Jessica Jung. The Singles Table by Sarah Dessy. Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. Partners in Crime by Alicia Ray. You With a View by Jessica Joyce. Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Lice. Anyways, Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and At Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. These Beautiful Bears. The Fake Mate, and then The Nanny by Alana Ferguson, and then The Fastest Way to Fall by Denise Williams. Now, moving down to this shelf. It's my box lunch money. We have a ducky with a book. I thought it was fitting. Then we have Addicted to You, Ricochet, Addicted for Now, and Kiss the Sky by Krista and Becca Ritchie. Oh, and then Dishonestly Yours. Krista and Becca Ritchie, yes. Then we have It Happened One Summer, and then Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. Business or Pleasure by Rachel Lynn Solomon. We have American Royalty, and then The Duchess Effect by Tracy Livesay. Not Your Average Hot Guy by Gwen Bond. Dark Witch, Shadow Spell, and Blood Magic by Nora Roberts. Payback's a Witch, From Bad to Curse, In Charm's Way by Alana Harper. The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. Wolf Called Wild by Julia Cross. These cute teddy bears. Oh, you guys are not connected. I don't know why I thought you were. Anyway, A Witch's Guide to Dating a Demon, A Demon's Guide to Wooing a Witch, A Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire by Sarah Holly. I think there's another one out, but I don't know. And then My Roommate is a Vampire, and, focus. And then My Vampire Plus One by Jenna Levine. Coming down here, we have Neverthorn by Shannon Mayer. We have The Games Gods Play and The Things Gods Break by Abigail Owen. On Wings of Blood by Briar Bolin. The Wolf and the Crown of Blood by Elizabeth May. The Coven and... The Coven. These are 2 copies of The Coven by Harper L. Woods. And then The Monster and the Last Blood Match by Kay Lind. A Secret in the Garden by Jennifer O'Reilly. How Does It Feel? What Did You Do? Where Did You Go? By Janae O'Reilly. Nightshade by Autumn Woods. Rejected and Reclaimed by Jamin Eve. Then we have The King of Frost and Shadows by Janelle Gray. Crescent Kingdom by Tessa Hale. Our Vicious Oaths by Annie Davenport. Wicked Onyx by Debbie Cassidy. And Guild by Raven Kennedy. Last shelf, we're almost there. We got this, you guys, we got this. If you have made it this far in this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, thank you. Binding and Keeping 13, Saving and Redeeming 6 by Chloe Walsh. Then we have A Rune of Roses by K.F. Bryn. And then we have Empire of Flame and Thorns by Mariana Blackwood. Then we have The Greatest Game and Glorious Rivals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. And these are just book cases. Yes. Okay, that was a lot. And that's just this room. We are on to our very last bookshelf. We got this. It's fine. We can do it. I believe in us. And then I will count all of my books on like what I have read and what I haven't, because that'll be fun. And I'll tell you guys below. Dun, 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 dun. Our very last shelf. And this is like my God tier authors and series shelf. Minus Fourth Wing because I haven't read it yet. But anyways, it's on the shelf anyways, but we'll get into it. Okay, now for the very top, we have the Legacy of God series by Rena Kend. So these are like all my Rena Kend books. So it's God of Malice, God of Pain, God of Wrath, God of Ruin, God of Fury, God of War, and we have Kiss the Villain, we have Hunt the Villain. This is what I was talking about in my last video, how like it's not the same and it's like what the hell. And then we have Beautiful Venom, Sweet Venom, Cruel King, Deviant King, and Steel Princess. And then we have this like super cute little quote. Darkly Depraved Monsters by Violet Taylor. It's like an omnibus kind of situation. And this little picture quote thing says, I love even the darkest parts of you. So I thought it was very fitting for like my dark romance stuff. Next, we have Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. Have I read those yet? No. But anyways, okay. Then we have Court of the Vampire Queen, Neon Gods, Electric Idol, Wicked Beauty, Radiant Sin, Cruel Seduction, Midnight Ruin, Dark Restraint, Sweet Obsession, and then Tender Cruelty. We also have Hunt on Dark... Oh my gosh, why is this not focusing anymore? We have Hunt on Dark Waters, Blood on the Tide, Dark Secession, Heated Rivals, Twisted Secrets, Beautiful Vengeance, and Illicit Temptations, all by Miss Katie Robert. Moving down, okay, we have Psycho Shifters, Psycho Fae, Psycho Beasts, Psycho Academy, Psycho Devils, and Psycho Gods. This is the Cruel Shifterverse series by Jasmine Moss. We also have Blood of Hercules. Then over here we have Fractured Fates, Twisted Ties, Scattered Stars, Burden Bonds, and Destined Dawn by Hannah Hayes. And then we have my newest God tier series. I'm so obsessed with this series. This is the Mail Order Brides, the Cowboy Colony Mail Order Bride series by Ursa Dax. Okay. We have Married to the Alien Cowboy, Wrangled by the Alien Rancher, Resisting the Alien Rider, Wanted by the Alien Warden, Married to the Alien Mountain Man, Rescued by the Alien Bull Rider, Smitten by the Alien Saloon Owner, and Longing for the Alien Lawman, all by Ursa Dax. I love them It's literally a cowboy alien romance. What more can my little heart want? Now, down here we have Neverkeep and Hollow, Dark Fae, The Awakening as Told by the Boys, Ruthless Fae, Shadow Princess, Cursed Fates, Fated Throne, Eternal Reign, and Immortal Prince, all by Carolyn Peckham and Susan Valenti. And the very last shelf, we've made it! We have A Throne of Glass, and ACOTAR, and Crescent City. I'm sorry. Anyways, The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, Kingdom of Ash, A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Wings and Ruin, A Court of Frost and Starlight, A Court of Silver Flames, House of Earth and Blood, House of Sky and Earth. These are just the hardbacks of those versions, and I have yet to buy the paperback because I haven't finished this one yet. See, look at that. I'm going to restart this year because it's been so long. But that has been my entire bookshelf tour. And now, a drum roll please. This is my total for my physical TBR and all the books I've read versus haven't read. And it's probably embarrassing. I don't really care because I just like buying books. I'll read them when I feel like it. Yes. And that's not counting the books on my, like the books I've already read this year. So I do have a few, I have more books, but anyways, that's what we have. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I can't believe you did that. You're so sweet. You should like this video or something. I'm just kidding. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but anyways. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, be bold, bright, and beautiful, but most importantly, be yourself. That's all I got, so bye!
Yeah, I never met someone like you. Oh, to your mama, she a blessing. There's nothing that I would undo.